Hi, George Bruno here with you, also known as the Sultan of Silver. And I want to talk to you about a couple things that I find quite interesting. Things that change when you have a beard. And I say some of this tongue in cheek. First thing is, people call you brother more. You could be standing in a convenience store in a line waiting to pay for your cup of coffee, and a complete stranger will say to you, "Nice beard, brother." I'm like, okay, brother, that's cool. You get called brother more because when you have a beard, you are now in a brotherhood. Something I've never experienced before in my life. Number two, a beard is something that men are comfortable with complimenting each other on. Men don't go up to other men and say, "Hey, nice belt," or "I really like your shoes." Most men don't, anyways. But people can come up to you and say, "Nice beard. I dig the beard. I dig the stash." It happens to me all the time. When I'm with friends and I'm out in public, minimum in one evening of just random anything, restaurant, walking on a city sidewalk, movies, minimum 5 people will compliment my beard. As opposed to zero compliments when I don't have a beard. So that's kind of interesting. What else changes? Eating and drinking, completely different. I'm a big wings and beer kind of guy. I do go to a biker bar kind of place, and buffalo wings are pretty messy. So the first time you have wings or ribs or something, especially when you have a white beard, these are just problems with white beards, but big beards, you have to get through hair to get to your mouth. So that's kind of an interesting thing. So you're always having a napkin alongside. So every time you take a bite, you're always wiping all the time. And then I find myself, now that I have the handlebar stash, I find myself grabbing the stash with a napkin and kind of like wiping it all the way to the very end. And I do that almost after every bite of something that's messy. Otherwise, I look crazy. Drinking, I did a video on that. I made the move from drinking from pint glasses, which I love a pint of a good brew, to using bottles. That's just makes more sense. I'm tired of just cleaning beer foam off my mustache all the time. But I have learned how to trim my mustache, and I'm going to do that in a completely separate video. This is the stage that I like it at right now, where it mostly stays out of my food and mostly stays out of my drink. What else changes? Dating. Here I am in my mid-50s. I've been divorced about 12 years now. And starting to date again with a beard is different than dating without a beard. Number one, it's like my brother who shaved his head, and he said he will be sitting at a bar and a woman will come up and just start rubbing his head. And he's like, when he had hair, no one came up and rubbed his head. So it attracts a different kind of person, which is kind of interesting. I find that the ladies who like my clean shaven face hate this face. They can't stand it. They're like, "When are you going to lose the beard?" "Okay, you grew a beard for the winter." I'm like, "No, I grew a beard forever. It's not going anywhere once the sunshine comes." So, but I'm finding that I attract a whole different crowd of women now that I'm dating again. You'll find that getting intimate with somebody is kind of an interesting phenomenon as well. In the same way you don't want food in your mouth, you certainly don't want hair in your mouth. And if you're a woman dating a guy who has a beard, it can be interesting. It can be very interesting. I remember going on a date and kissing a woman, and she kind of backs up and she goes, "Whoa." And I said, "Something wrong?" And she says, "It's a lot softer than I thought it would be." And I'm like, "The beard?" And she says, "Yeah." She goes, "Your beard is really soft." And inside, I'm kind of like high-fiving myself, only because that's just the natural consequences of taking care of your facial hair. So apparently, most people think that beards are just rough and hard, and she couldn't keep her hands off of it, and she loves my beard. So I thought that was kind of cool. What else changes? You're not going to attract the ladies that you did when you were clean shaven. Just, it's not going to happen. Give that up. It's a nice accessory, but they're certainly not going to like it on you. I guarantee it. Now, here's my PC. I don't know if you can see this. Can you see this? This is me without the beard, okay? And you can see why some people think that this look here is radical compared to this. This is me. Can you see that? There you go. There you go. That's me without a beard. This is me with a beard. What's the big difference? Biggest difference probably is you can't see my smile. I have great teeth. I take care of them. My oral hygiene is fantastic. I like to smile. I've always said, especially in the hair industry, your smile is the key that opens up doors of opportunity. But what happens when people can't see your smile? And I've noticed that I've had to grin more. Luckily, I have more expressive eyes, so when I smile, my eyes kind of squint a little bit. But that's something that some people will notice. They'll say you're not smiling or you're not happy, and I'm like, I am happy. It's just that my facial hair is covering my smile. Another thing I do in response to that is I kind of turn the mustache up, because people with upturned mustaches appear to be happier, right? As opposed to grumpy cat faces. So this is more inviting, it's different, and people get to see your smile. So think about that. What else has changed? Products that I've used. I don't use shampoo, I don't use soap. Once a week I use Grandpa's pine tar soap. My beard oils, my beard balms, the things that I make. That's my chill chair right there. That's the chair that 30 to 40 men get their beards assessed. New beards get trimmed and shaped and all kinds of stuff. And guys enter the territory of epic bearddom from that chair behind me. So I've been doing a lot of beard consultations via the web as well. So if you need some help, let me know. I'm more than happy to answer your questions. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. George Bruno, also known as the Sultan of Silver. On Instagram, at George A. Bruno. Facebook, my Facebook business page, not my personal page. My personal page is for my kids and local peeps and that kind of stuff. My business page is George Bruno Luxury Hair Experience, and my website is georgebruno.com, which is strictly dedicated to the men's grooming industry, although I do cut women's hair as well and do hair extensions and long layers and pixie cuts and all that kind of stuff. And the YouTube channel that you're watching, Gray Bailey, actually is the combination of two words, two names that could be male or female. Gray or Bailey could be male or female names. So I'm going to be getting into men's grooming after the beard and mustache series, men's skin, men's haircuts, and then I'll kind of evolve over into women's haircuts and styles and so forth. But right now, it's dedicated to the brothers. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it.